How does the Spotify algorithm work? When you understand the algorithms, you can understand then how to maximize them in your favor. In this video, I'll give you some actionable steps for DJs and producers to help them understand the algorithm and maximize it for the promotion of your next tracks and releases. Hey, I'm Graham Farmer, founder of dance music magazine Data Transmission. This channel is designed to help DJs and producers get further in the music industry. It gives them tips and advice to master social media, Spotify, and strategies to help you grow in the industry. One thing you can do for me is, if you enjoy this content, give it a like and a comment, because it will help me with the YouTube algorithm and help other DJs and producers find this content to help them learn. Also, consider subscribing, because then you get notified when all of our new videos drop. As part of my course, The Artist Blueprint, we give DJs and producers the tools to promote their music and grow on social media. We give you a release plan and tactics to maximize the promotion of your music and teach you about social media marketing and Instagram ads. We also have our inbuilt data transmission network and our massive trade network to help your music get on more playlists from the people that want to work with us. It's really leveling up loads of DJ and producers that are working with us. If you want more information, click the link below to jump on a discovery call and let's chat about it for you. From coaching DJs and running data transmission for the last 14 years, I've helped DJs and producers get releases on Spotify, grow their following and fan bases and playlists and their streams of their music so they can get discovered and build careers in electronic music. The Spotify algorithm is an artificial intelligence called BART, which stands for Bandits for Recommendations as Treatments. What the hell does all that mean? We're going to dive in and find out. The main objective of the algorithm is to keep people listening on the platform. Any algorithm is a bit like a cake and a recipe. It takes a load of inputs and produces an output. So in the sense of a cake, the ingredients, and it turns out the output. When it comes to Spotify, it takes in users' listening habits and recommends them more music they can listen to, which then keeps people on the platform. The Spotify algorithm breaks into 4 parts: collaborative filtering, audio analysis, natural language processing, and web filtering. So let's break these down. Collaborative filtering. This means that it goes and looks at your listening habits and other listening habits of other people and compares them. So if your track and somebody else's track are together in the same playlists, and this is the same on other users, it's going to recommend more of your music and their music to that person as well. Similarly, if your track is in someone else's playlist against another artist, you're going to get recommended their music as well. Really cool. And this is why we've been banging on about the importance of playlists and getting in them. Raw audio analysis is the breakdown of the track, what the instruments are made of, what drum machines is it made of, has it got vocalists, is it danceable, is it popular? Natural language processing looks at the language of the track, so it's recommending tracks of similar language to people. Remember, people are at the heart of Spotify. So if you're always listening to English language vocals, it's going to recommend you more. If you're listening in other languages, it's going to recommend you more of those. Web filtering is where Spotify sends out web crawlers to look across the rest of the internet to see who else is talking about your music, where you're getting heat, are there websites and blogs speaking about it. Let's go more in depth on collaborative filtering, because this is really where you can leverage. As mentioned, it's going to look at where your tracks are being listened to and who they're listening to, and also where those tracks are being placed, in what playlist, and who they're being saved by. So as mentioned, if you've got 3 tracks in someone's playlist and there's also 3 tracks of another artist, and then you put your 4th track out, it's going to go and suggest that track to anyone that's got those tracks in their playlists. It's also going to go and look at other artists, other people that have got the other person's tracks in their playlist, because it's going to send it to them as well. And it's going to build up this massive data of who you're listening to and who your friends are listening to and who other people in those playlists are listening to. Also, what playlist data's got. It's, again, all about data and the listening habits of people. If you've not checked out my video on how to build your own playlist, go and check it out now. It's in the link below. The other thing the collaborative filter looks at is actual data of the track, how much it was listened to. Was it skipped? This is a really raw piece of raw data. If a track's getting skipped, that tells the AI that it's not great. So this can bury your track and stop it getting streams. So if you're making a track, make it pop from the first 30 seconds so it reduces that skip rate. Similarly, if a track's getting saved, and you can look at the save rate from the data in your Spotify for Artists, this is a great indicator that your track is good. So the more saves you can get, again, from people saving it to playlists or saving it to their own Spotify's, this can help your track grow in the algorithm and actually push it to Discover Weekly. Finally, how popular is the track? This is a metric. Again, you can work this out from how many streams it's had and how many saves it's had, and you can find this out of how popular the track is. And the more popular the track, the more it's going to push it out to more people. The algorithm's going to go, right, this is a cool track. Let's show more people it. It's going to help your discoverability and your reach on the platform, which essentially is going to get you more streams. And at the end of the day, could even earn you some money. So as DJs and producers, obviously you design your track for the dance floor with intros and outros. But when you deliver your tracks to labels, or if you're self-releasing, you should really consider making and designing a Spotify version of your track that really pops from the first 30 seconds. This is really going to help the algorithm. If you've got a vocal, get it in there. If you've got a really killer hook, get it in those first 30 seconds and make it pop. It's going to help the algorithm. And I can hear the naysayers already talking about, I don't want to design music for the platforms or the algorithms. I just want people to listen to. Well, that's what the algorithms are. They're people, and people are going to listen to it. And the more you play the game with the algorithm, the more people you're going to hear your true music, and the better off you're going to be. The next part of collaborative filtering is getting your music in the right playlists. The right playlists mean ones that have got similar music to you, similar artists to you. Don't just do a massive push and get it in as many playlists as possible. You really need specific. You need to listen to what's in those playlists and listen to who those playlists are supporting. Don't just bang it out to a massive list of data of people that own playlists and hope they're going to support it, because that's actually going to harm you. If they're skipping your track because it's in the wrong playlist for you, that's going to hurt you at the end of the day. We spoke about how to get in playlists in last week's video, and I'll link to that below. Check it out and go and find the right playlist for your music. Let's talk about web filtering. In dance music, the premiere is really big still, and getting premieres on tracks can really help your music. Blogs like Data Transmission and Mr. Afterparty and When We Dip and Soundspace do premieres every day, and they really help the growth of your music. So reach out to editors. In fact, reach out to me. We do premieres all day. We cover house and tech house and drum and bass and disco and techno. So if you're releasing that sort of music, hit us up. Hit us up 3 weeks in advance, and we can check out your tracks. Also, submitting your tracks via Submit Hub to other blogs that might be right for you, other magazines. Try and get reviews on your tracks. Try and get interviews or features for yourself or as an artist. It's all going to build your profile, and it's all going to help with Spotify. And remember, if that content comes after your release, this is a long game. So continuously building your profile as a DJ and producer is going to help you with Spotify along the whole process. So don't worry if it's not around the release date. And finally, when you're pitching your track to Spotify's editorial playlist, make sure you input all the data about the track. Go through that process for every track. And if you missed that video and submitting your editorial playlist, again, I'll link that below. Go through all the steps and really give the algorithm and Spotify as much data you can about your tracks every time you release, and really get into the habit of building and submitting your tracks, because it's going to help you in the long run. Remember, always long run with this and long game with Spotify. Do you need some more help with Spotify as a DJ and producer? I've made a handy downloadable guide which gives you loads of information and promotional tips to grow as DJs on the platform and make the most out of your next coming releases. If you want to grab it, it's in the link below. If you found this video useful, can you do me a massive favour and give it a like and drop me a comment to let me know what your biggest takeaway was, or if there's anything I've missed, let me know in the comments below as well. YouTube is now going to recommend you another video to watch in the series to help you level up your Spotify, and I'll see you in the next video. See you soon. Bye-bye.